Thinking Southwest Austin is totally out of reach if your budget is under $750,000? Well, not so fast. I've pulled together some active listings on the MLS right now that can show you can still be in this part of Austin without breaking the bank. I'm Shannon Green, a local realtor here in Austin, and in this video, I'm showing you 5 neighborhoods in Southwest Austin where you can still live under a budget of $750,000. These aren't just stats, they are live active listings. I'm gonna give you a recap and tell you a little bit about each neighborhood, and then I'm gonna take you through one listing per neighborhood and kind of show you a look and feel of the house that you might be able to purchase. You're gonna hear me mention places like Escarpment Village, Whole Foods, Costco, Arbor Trail Shopping Center. These are all things that are around these neighborhoods, and they are part of what makes living in this area so convenient. These spots I mention over and over because they are what makes part of living here so easy. I can get to any of these places in no time, whether it's the bank, the gym, the nail salon, my dentist, the grocery store, all of it is in this little bitty bubble right here and so conveniently located to all the neighborhoods we're about to explore. Honestly, I never have to leave this area, from going out to eat to doing all the other things. Everything is right here, and that's exactly why people love living in this part of Austin.
Are you thinking about relocating to Austin and the surrounding areas? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide. This will save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers, best hospitals, and a boatload of other things you might need to know, this guide will assist you in making your move to Austin. The best part is it's 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope that helps.
So let's start with a neighborhood called Westcreek. Westcreek is one of those neighborhoods that kind of flies under the radar but has a ton going for it. It's tucked between William Cannon and 290. It's minutes from Mopac. So this location is super convenient. And even better, when you drive right out of the neighborhood, you have a gas station on each side. So literally leave your house, pump up for gas, and get on about your day. Most of the homes were built in the late 70s and early 80s. What that means for you is you'll get larger lots, bigger trees, and a lot of character. Nothing is cookie cutter in this neighborhood. There's no HOA in this neighborhood, which a lot of people love. Right here, you're close to those 2 gas stations across the street from Arbor Trail Shopping Center, which has the Costco, the Whole Foods, and tons of restaurants, a gym, you name it, it's all right there. Plus, being right there, which is right across the street from where I live, you have direct access to get right onto Mopac to head to the airport, downtown, or wherever you're going. My husband works at the Capitol, and I went down there several times just to say hello while he was in session, and it took me literally 13 minutes from my house to get there. Most of the homes right now are selling between $550,000 up to around $750,000, depending on the size of the house and the additions, upgrades, etc. You'll see a lot of 3 to 4 bedroom houses and between 1,500 and 2,400 square feet on average. These are not those mega mansions. These are normal, everyday homes that are in a super convenient spot at a great price point. Let's take a look at a home that's listed at $640,000. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home that's right at 2,145 square feet. Now let's start with what the buyers really want to see, which is the kitchen. This is an $80,000 kitchen remodel, and this one does not disappoint. It has a huge island, and what you're seeing in this picture is quartzite countertops. There's updated appliances, very smart layout, opens directly into the living room, so you have great sight lines if you have company over. And then next up, let's look at the front yard. Landscaped with a pollinator garden. If you don't know what that is, it is just basically a drought-tolerant, eco-conscious type way of landscaping yards. You'll see that a lot in Austin because in the summers we have a lot of extreme heat and not enough water. And watering the grass, we are on 1-day watering cycles. So a lot of people choose this kind of landscaping. And now check out the backyard. This is where the property really stands out. It backs directly to Williamson Creek Greenbelt. So no rear neighbors and all the privacy. And you've got the deck and the pergola, the ceiling fans, like a really great outdoor living space. And heading inside the living room, you've got vaulted ceilings, tons of natural light, and you've got the engineered hardwood floors, and it flows right into the dining area. Here's a few more pictures of the kitchen. There's also a custom pantry with pull-out shelving behind that and a laundry space, so it's a super functional layout. Now let's go upstairs to the primary suite, which has gorgeous wood floors. No carpet in this house at all, which is great. My husband has allergy and asthma, so we are a no carpet house, except for a few area rugs. The closet in the primary has been redone by California Closets, it says, and it's immaculate. So you've got this custom designed closet. You even have a chandelier in there, which is kind of fun. You'll also see updated bathrooms, secondary bedrooms, a flex space they're currently using as an office. So there's a lot of versatility here. And back outside, there's even a cowboy pool, and it's got a filtration system too. And what you're seeing here next is an 18,000 watt whole home generator. So this is completely wired into the house. So the next snowpocalypse that we have, this house will be functioning and running. So if you are interested in this home, I can give you a private tour, but beware, if we have another snowpocalypse, you will be the house that everyone wants to go to. So it's gonna be party at your house with the neighbors. Here's an aerial view, give you a little more perspective. It's a nice house overall. So if you're someone that values privacy, outdoor living, thoughtful floor plan, this one might check all the boxes. And if you're looking for space, character, location, and you don't want to deal with an HOA, Westcreek might be worth checking out. It's one of those pockets in Southwest Austin that gives you a big yard, mature landscaping, close to all the things, and no HOA. So that might be the neighborhood. If you're looking for that, it's the one for you. And I can tell you right now, a lot of the people, because these homes are older, are the original owners, and they take pride in their yard. So you wouldn't know driving through the neighborhood that there's no HOA. It's not an obvious thing. Now let's talk about another neighborhood called The Village at Western Oaks. This is another neighborhood in Southwest Austin that checks a lot of boxes for potential buyers. It has a warm, established feel, great schools, easy access to Mopac, and tons of nearby shopping. Most of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the late 90s and early 2000s, but you might see a few from the late 70s closer to the street, like Abilene Trail area. Those are leftovers from earlier development phases before the neighborhood expanded, and were later folded into the broader area. There is an HOA, but it's very manageable. I think it's around $250 a year. That goes towards keeping the neighborhood well maintained without being too restrictive. Residents here enjoy close access to several parks like Dick Nichols Park. This park has pools, tennis courts, basketball courts, a pavilion, a playground for the kids, and a large walking trail that's all around a wooded area. So you're in shade most of that walk, and the full circle is right at a mile, so it's easy to track your distance. Price-wise, homes tend to be around 600 to the mid 700s, and you're gonna find square footage anywhere from 1,800 to 3,000 square feet on average. Keep in mind that depends on updates and layouts of the house. Let's take a look at a current listing listed at $665,000. Okay. Here's the front of the home. It has classic curb appeal, mature trees, welcome traditional design. Got a 2-car garage. And then right when you enter, you see this custom built-in bench with storage, which I love because it's so practical and functional, and it's perfect for dropping shoes or bags off. I love the way they decorated it too, because it gives it kind of a cozy first impression. And then right off that entry is a dedicated office, flex space, natural light. You can also make this like a reading room or a playroom. And the kitchen has been nicely updated with quartz countertops. You see all the stainless appliances, tons of counter space, open layout, which goes right into the living, which I love. And the living room has hardwood floors. You can see that in the pictures, and a fireplace as the focal point. Feels open, but still cozy that way. I really like that. And I love the sight lines from the living to the kitchen. And the primary suite is located on the main level. Nice layout for privacy. It's spacious and bright, has double vanities in the bathroom, separate shower, walk-in closets. These are all pluses that people look for. Upstairs, you've got a bonus living space, so you can make that a game room or a teenage hangout room. And there's 3 additional bedrooms upstairs, and there's a laundry room conveniently located right around this area, and it has built-in storage, so that's really good too. Overall, this is a really great home. This home is zoned to Mills Elementary, Small Middle School, and Bowie High School. That is one of the most sought after school tracts in AISD, and again, why buyers love this part of Austin. It's a big draw for them. And finally, the backyard. Check out the backyard. Private, fully fenced, shaded with mature trees, big enough for entertaining. You could even put a pool in if you wanted, but it's a nice relaxing spot. So if you're seeking a spacious move-in ready home in a great community with excellent schools, the Villages at Western Oaks might be a spot for you. All right, moving on into neighborhood number 3, we are gonna be going into Legend Oaks. Again, another neighborhood that's gonna have all the mature landscaping, proximity to all the things, Escarpment Village, everything that you need in that area is right in front of you in Legend Oaks. Now, development in this neighborhood started in the mid-'80s and went all the way into the 2000s. What that resulted in is a variety of homes as the decades went on. You have a really good blend of 1- and 2-story homes, and there are beautiful, gorgeous oak trees throughout the neighborhood. Now, Legend Oaks is conveniently located between William Cannon, Escarpment, and 290. So when we talk about access to different things, it is so easy in this spot to get to anything. The neighborhood does have an HOA. It runs around $550 annually, according to the house I'm going to be showing you. This all contributes to the maintenance of the green spaces in the neighborhood and other things. And again, this neighborhood is very close to Dick Nichols Park. So you have that huge pool, the tennis courts, all the things in Dick Nichols Park, very easy to get to. This area is a place where parents will let their kids ride their bikes around and get to the park on their own. I mean, that's a preference thing, but you see kids on a regular basis going over and just enjoying being on their bikes and being outside, which is great. Homes right now in Legend Oaks are typically ranging from about $625,000 upwards to about $750,000. You'll see square footage from 1,800 to around 2,800 square feet. And often your yards are going to be much larger than normal lots where you see new developments happening today. Let's take a look at a home that is listed at $729,000. This is going to be a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, and it's right at 2,111 square feet, and it sits on 0.16 acres. So when we start in the front, you see all the trees, great curb appeal, low maintenance, zero-scape front yard, which is very much a normal thing in some of these yards in this area of Central Texas. Inside, the living room is full of natural light with updated flooring, clean open layout. There's a neutral palette, and you see high ceilings, which just makes the space feel bigger because remember, this is a 2,111 square foot home, but because of the high ceilings, it feels bigger than that. The kitchen is beautifully updated with waterfall leather granite countertops. There's ceiling height cabinetry, which I love, and modern hardware. The breakfast nook is just off the kitchen. Perfect little casual dining spot. One of the standout features in this home is the full guest suite downstairs. That's ideal for visitors, in-laws, or even like a private home office. There's a full bathroom with that, which is phenomenal. Again, for an office situation or a guest, this is ideal, or a mother-in-law, whatever your case may be. Or if your kid breaks a leg, yeah, there you go. You have a place for them. Okay, upstairs, the primary suite is private and calm. It's away. The ensuite has been completely renovated with double vanities. Love that. Walk-in shower, upgraded fixtures, all the things. Very spa-like retreat feel. Second full bath upstairs. Nice. Guest bedrooms, bright and spacious. That's great. The laundry room, again, is conveniently located around all that area and has additional storage, which nobody hates having additional storage. And then when you go to the backyard, you've got this peaceful, zero-scaped backyard. It's got mature trees, but no grass to mow. Lots of space for entertaining and relaxing. I like this backyard. It's private, it's shaded. It's just a very pleasant place to spend some time. And as part of the Legend Oaks HOA, you're gonna have access to great amenities, a community pool, tennis courts, a playground, all of that just a short walk or bike ride away. That's part of what makes this neighborhood so livable. Legend Oaks remains one of those most desirable neighborhoods in Southwest Austin. A lot of that has to do with all the tree-lined streets, the sense of community the neighborhood has, the vibe, and the top-rated schools. You're in Mills Elementary, Small Middle School, and Bowie High School. It's a great spot for anyone that's looking for location, lifestyle, and long-term value.
Hey guys, Shannon Green here, and as much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more. That's helping families like you make the move here to Austin, Texas. I've helped countless families make the move, so whether you're coming out next week, next month, or next year, please don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed that on-screen pop-up. And I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Austin.
On to neighborhood number 4, which is Circle C Ranch. This neighborhood is one of Southwest Austin's most iconic master-planned communities. It was developed back in the late 80s and still up into the 2000s, which means you're gonna get that mix of different home styles and sizes. Now, this neighborhood boasts extensive amenities. They have multiple community pools, multiple parks, multiple tennis courts, and they have more than 20 miles of hike and bike trails. Not to mention, you are very close to what's called the Veloway, which is a rollerblading and bicycling, I think it's 12 or 13 foot wide path that takes you through a nature trail, but it's all concrete. You're right there by Circle C, so a lot of people go over there to ride their bikes. And sometimes people can't picture what I'm saying. So when I say it's a wide trail, there are no cars anywhere. It is only for bikes and rollerblading, so it's a very safe place to go take a good ride. You're also close to Slaughter Creek Preserve and Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center, which for any outdoor enthusiast or family, these are all great places to go hang out. Homes in Circle C usually range from right now to the mid 600s to upwards of beyond $1 million. When I was getting ready to make this video, I told my husband what I was going to be talking about, homes that you can find in Southwest Austin under $750,000, and he kind of chuckled. And he said, good luck, where are you going to do it? And I said, that's the problem. That's why I'm doing the video. A lot of people think they can't afford to live in this pocket of Southwest Austin, but you can. And many people think they can't afford to live in Circle C. The homes tend to be pricier, but you can still get into the neighborhood, enjoy all the amenities, the community, everything for under $750,000. You'll see homes with square footages of around 1,800 to 3,500 square feet plus. On the home, I'm going to show you the HOA is $78 a month, and considering everything you get, that is a steal of an HOA fee. This neighborhood is zoned to some of Austin's top-rated schools. You get Kiker Elementary, Goritsky Middle School, Bowie High School. Now, again, as I talk about these neighborhoods and the schools, always keep in mind you can go to niche.com and check the school ratings and do some research yourself. There's a lot of parent reviews on there, and it's a great place and a resource for you to learn more about the schools in Austin. So let's take a look at a listing that is listed at $639,000 right in Circle C. Okay, this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home that is at 2,342 square feet. So a really nice size home. It sits on a quiet cul-de-sac. It's got great curb appeal, mature trees, classic brick exterior. Here's the deal, 3-car garage. This alone is gonna be a huge selling point for this house. That can be a rare find for a home of this size. Now, as you go in, you're gonna see a formal sitting and dining area, which is ideal for hosting or having a party because people can roam really easy in this house. You could even convert part of this space into like a flexible work from home setup. I have seen people do this, and they've actually even put walls up. You don't have to unless you need that quiet space. This whole area has tall ceilings, which gives it a really bright, open feel right from the start. Kitchen has granite countertops, center island. That's all great. Very functional and stylish. Open to the breakfast nook, living room. Love that whole social gathering kind of feel in a house. I look for that. I think a lot of buyers do too. All right, this living room has a gas fireplace, really high ceilings, lots of natural light coming in here. Very warm and inviting type of atmosphere. It's connected to the kitchen, breakfast area. Now let's head on over to the primary suite and check this out. Now it's tucked away at the back of the home and feels like a true retreat. That's nice. It has a soaking tub, separate shower, double vanity, and also on the main level is a second bedroom, which is perfect for guests, aging parents. You can even make that a private home office if you wanted to. And having this extra bedroom downstairs adds a lot of flexibility to this layout. Upstairs, you're going to see a second living area. That's perfect if you have a big family, if you want to spread out. You'll find 2 more bedrooms upstairs. Both have really good closet space. And the backyard is truly unique. The lot has an irregular shape and it wraps around the property, which gives you space that you might not even expect. So it's not like all up in your face in this huge yard. It kind of wraps around. And there's kind of a nice balance for openness and privacy. You can actually divide it up. I have a friend of mine that lives in Circle C, and their yard kind of does that because they're on a corner. One part is a play area. The other part is her garden. So it works out perfectly. Now, Circle C Ranch remains one of those most in-demand neighborhoods in Southwest Austin, not just because of the homes themselves, but because of the schools, the amenities, the community vibe, and again, the convenience to everything. I can say this about Circle C because I see it the most, is there are a ton of Facebook groups for different things within the neighborhood. So connecting with people and finding your tribe is very easy to do in this neighborhood. Whether updated or ready for a refresh, homes like this one will move fast because people want to live here.
Now for the question of the day. For those of you that are considering moving to Austin, where are you moving from and why are you moving from the area where you live now? I'm truly curious, so leave a comment below and let me know. And better yet, email, text me, or call me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. My information should pop up on the screen.
Okay, last up on the list is a neighborhood called Sendera. Now, technically, Sendera is not really in Southwest Austin, but I kind of consider it Southwest Austin. It's not labeled in our MLS as Southwest, but all you do is go through one light and hop over, and you are in all the areas that I've just spoken about. So I have to include it because it's a great neighborhood with great price points. It shares the same vibe and convenience, and many buyers shopping in Southwest Austin end up love living in Sendera. Now, Sendera was built in the late 90s and early 2000s, and it's known for being more affordable while still offering excellent access to Mopac, the shopping areas, and all the things. All of the shops and restaurants along Slaughter Lane are literally right there. Homes in this neighborhood typically range from the mid 500s to the low 700s. Square feet's gonna be around 1,600 to around 2,400 square feet. The HOA dues on the house I'm gonna show you are $44 a month. Very fair. And this neighborhood includes a community pool, a park, and walking trails. And just to let you know, it is zoned to Cowan Elementary, Bailey Middle School, and Bowie High School, which is a huge plus for this price point. Let's take a look at a home that is listed at $575,000. All right, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home is 1,744 square feet, and it sits on a little more than 1/4 of an acre. It's on a cul-de-sac. Again, we keep getting homes with cul-de-sacs. That's not like on purpose. Has a classic brick exterior, mature trees. And as you go inside, you see this bright open entryway that gives you a really nice first impression. You immediately feel like this is an open floor plan. There are 2 defined dining spaces. So you have a casual and you have a formal, whether you want it to be that way. Here's where the layout really comes together. The living room flows right into the breakfast nook and kitchen, which is ideal for entertaining, keeping everyone connected. And this shot gives you a full view from the living room towards the front of the house so you can see how everything kind of connects. Kitchen has granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. It's a good layout, I'll be honest. I'd have to see this one in person to figure out the dining situation though. I've been known to knock down a wall or 2 in my life, so don't be surprised if I have renovation ideas on this one. Okay, the primary suite is big, tucked away for privacy. It's got a nice ensuite, double vanities, soaking tub, separate shower, all the things. There is a flex room with double doors, makes it perfect office space or a hobby room. Second bedrooms are nice size, plenty of room for family guests. Additional bathrooms are nice. Clean, simple design. These can be easily personalized. And a laundry room tucked away in its own room, which is great. There's folding area, storage area. That's a big plus for me. And check out this backyard. It's massive. What's unique here is that the lot stretches around the house in ways that give you more space than you'd expect, like the other house, without it being in your face. There's shade, privacy, ton of potential for gardening, playscape, even a pool if you wanted to put a pool in. But I always say, go use the community pool and save your money. Okay, while Sendera might not technically fall into the Southwest MLS area, that's okay. It delivers the same lifestyle. Great schools, access to shopping, easy access to the main roads that get you into all the parts of Austin that you want to get to quickly. Homes like this in Sendera will give you space, flexibility, and value. So there you have it, 5 neighborhoods in Southwest Austin where you can still get a home for under $750,000. Each one offers something a little different, whether it's no HOA, top tier schools, big backyards, and all of them have easy access to shopping. If you're thinking about making a move, whether it's across town or across the country, I'd love to be a resource for you. You can download my free Austin relocation guide or just shoot me a text or email. I'd love to hear about your personal situation and what I can do to be a valuable resource for you to help you make the move. I'm here to help however I can. And let me know in the comments which neighborhood surprised you the most. And until next time, I will see you on the next video.